All right, so we got some AI content today. So this is about on the artist FenixFlexin and the song Rubberz. So when I first heard this song, I'm like, this is AI. Only like you can tell by the mixing of genres, like people haven't created that sound independently yet. It's starting to become a sound that people are copying now and doing. Even Tiger's new record, he tried to make it or made it like an 80s feel. But what I'm pointing out in this, there's a music producer named Madison that Curtis King recently interviewed, this guy right here. So he puts it all together with receipts. So I'm going to play things in a series so it makes sense. But this song has over 7 million views on the video and over 20 million views on the song just on YouTube Music alone. Now, I point that out because legally by law, you cannot copyright any AI music. So if you use AI in your music, you cannot copyright it, you cannot own it, you can just not copyright it. You can make money on it because all AI works within music is made off of stolen material or copyrighted material. They use copyrighted material to train their AI models. Now, normally within music, to use a sample or use a beat or use a vocal, you have to get some type of licensing, some type of lease license to say, hey, I'm paying in order to use this and monetize it. Now, on his Instagram, so he posted a version of this song where he had layered his ad-libs over it, and it basically kind of sounded worse because it sounded too muddy. And from what I've heard, Tyler, the creator, had commented on one of these videos. He said, hey, like, remove those ad-libs and then you got a good song there, not knowing that it was AI at the time. So that's the irony of it, that the human touch that he added to it made it sound janky. So I'm going to play that, and then I'm going to play some of the original version. I'm just going to play a snippet of it. And then I'm going to go in and play Madison's YouTube short on him breaking down on how it's AI and what he used. All right, so let's play this real quick. So this is the version where he added ad-libs. So you can hear it's kind of muddy, and you could even hear the AI ghosting. Like, I can hear it in the audio. Now, I guess he came out with a second revision where they cleaned it up and they maybe did some better mixing or some better whatever, because the AI stems sound like have a ghosting sound. It's almost like where the AI carves out the audio. So like say you need a piano and it carves out the piano, there always is this ghosting sound around it, especially with horns. Horns you can really tell. And then sometimes on the dead audio space, there's this ghosting or whitewash noise. So there's just certain things that you can tell it's AI to a degree. So now I'm going to play this 2-minute interview. So he's interviewing with Channel 5 clips, and he's basically explaining that it's not AI. So this interview was done like a month ago, 10,000 views on this. So let's listen to what he's got to say before we play Madison's clip on how it is AI. So check this out.
Is there any misconceptions about the song that you wanted to clear up?
Nah, shit, which way? Oh, like the AI shit? Nah, shit, it's recorded like any other song. Auto-tune, I guess, like shit, but that don't matter, everybody uses auto-tune. I just think it's more so the fans thinking like, listening to the music we listen, like that I make, and then listen to this type of music, and it being so different, they don't even, like they just like, how would that, like, you know, how would he do that? You know what I mean?
So you think the average fan is so conditioned to hear rappers talk and enunciate a certain way that when they hear you sing in a British accent, it breaks their mind?
I think it absolutely just,
Homie was
for them,
lip
it's
singing
just
that
absolute
too.
mind thing. They cannot even fathom why, how, where, will. They just don't understand it, but it's okay. You know what I mean? And I guess people is doing that now. That's like a thing.
Well, there's a software called Suno that's basically like...
I've been seeing all the comments, fucking, and there's a song that sounds dope that somebody made, but you could tell it's not really, you could tell it's not my voice. It sounds pretty similar, but it actually sounded really good.
Neon on the dash, moon look purple through the tint. Chrome heart, cold stare, money talking through the vent.
But it wasn't me. It wasn't Perps. It was an AI song that they had made. I seen on TikTok, and it sounded.
Okay, so him saying that right there, so he's already admitted to using an AI song. Like somebody made an AI song and he's like, all right, I'm just gonna use it. I'm gonna lip sync and act like it's me. So you already admitted that you dabble with the technology and you're using it, but then you're lying about using it on this current project.
It sounded good.
I think it's also like maybe the new auto-tune software. Like when I made a song recently, I sent it to my engineer. I guess the auto-tune features, the software itself features like an AI element.
Yeah, what's the term for it? I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that's not like, that's the same shit as auto-tune though. That's not AI. AI is, using AI to make a whole song is ridiculous. That's like crazy.
Mm-hmm. In what way?
Just like as an artist standpoint. You know
that's
what I mean?
crazy. Okay. All right. So you just heard it from, so this is the Curtis King interview I'm watching right now with this producer, Madison. All right. So let's go to Madison's short. So he did basically like a clip breaking this down. So check this out. This is where like the receipts are shown. Like this is what got me, because when you make something with a lot of sites, it'll put like in the title, if you let the site title your project, it'll put like whatever the name is of the project and then the site's name or the site's like metadata tag. And even sometimes they do the metadata watermark. How like TikTok does the watermark. Even if you use like the editing software for Instagram videos edits, it'll put certain watermarks unless you tell it to take it off. All right, check this out.
Hi, Rubberz by FenixFlexin is entirely AI generated, and him and Perp are lying about it.
Swiping cards and stacking chips.
There's no AI on this.
No AI on it.
You freestyle Rubberz?
Yeah.
What?
They did not use Suno, they did not use Udio. They used something called Treblo, formerly known as Sonato,
I've never heard
which
of
is a
it.
new free online music model. And he actually exposed this on accident himself before Rubberz even came out. He posted a snippet of a song where he forgot to remove the Sonato text.
It says it right there. Sonato MP3. Right there, yeah. He posted a snippet of the song where he forgot to remove the Sonato text from the file name at its Perps. That's the producer, if I'm not mistaken. Perps is the one. Yeah, the producer Perps knows it's AI too and has been lying.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
From the file name. It's also really strange that Treblo used to be called Sonato and they rebranded to Treblo 2 days before Rubberz was released. And 2 days before that, he was getting accused of using Sonato for a different unreleased song.
Yellow neck reaching out to the garden wall.
It makes me wonder if they're closely tied to this company somehow or trying to cover their tracks ahead of time. But for now, I'll show you how I know they used Treblo. All right, so the way this works is first you add tags, then there's a lyric box where you just tell it what you want the lyrics to be about.
So he
I'll show you what
recreated
it
it
sounds
pretty
like.
much.
Diamond watches ticking on my empty wrist. I guess money was the...
Yeah, so as you can see, it sounds just like the vocal on Rubberz, but that's not even the juicy part. We're going to get there next. So after messing around with this model for maybe 30 minutes with this very vague lyric prompt, I started to notice that it very consistently spits out exact specific bars from Rubberz. Way too many, way too often for it to possibly be a coincidence. Very important context real quick. You might be wondering, is Rubberz feeding back into this model and causing it to spit out these bars and sound like Rubberz? And the answer is no, I know it's not, because I replaced Fenix with Eminem using the exact same prompt and it still spits out all of these exact bars. So the lyric generation component of this model is completely separated from the artist tags. The artist tags do not influence the lyrics whatsoever, and I will show you proof of that.
Diamond chains hanging heavy
Now about a heavy diamond chain.
I see your face in the champagne bubbles.
Still seeing your face in the
That sounds
glass.
crazy.
Pockets thick with plastic.
My pocket's getting thicker.
Plastic smiles for the camera lens. Stacking bills just to lose my friends.
Plastic smiles on Sunset Boulevard.
Plastic smiles. You know, all right, Bob, it's time to wrap it up here. Rubber band snap.
Rubber band snapping while I just let the rubber band snap.
Some kind of money on a table, it says a lot.
Bands on the table.
Bands on the table. Bands.
In the Rain comes up often.
You stay stuck in the rain while I let me stand in the pouring rain.
Cannot sleep at night.
Talk for a living, but I cannot sleep at night. But I can't sleep through the night.
Him and Perp are lying to your face about it. They fully generated this song. You guys are generating and releasing and profiting off of copywritten material. Even if that doesn't end in legal repercussions, like, I think the whole creative community of actual chefs who are actually cooking and being creative are not gonna fuck with you ever again. So, and I find it weird that Timbaland is encouraging him to continue lying about it.
Don't answer no questions. Let them talk.
Using AI to make a whole song is ridiculous. That's like crazy.
Hi,
So that's nuts, man. Like, so there's a big riff in the music and producer community. Now, there's execs saying that AI is being used in every session, every major artist session, AI is being used. I wouldn't doubt that because it's really good for ideas or concepts. Like, you can feed it an idea, it's going to give you 3 or 4 or 5 different genres or 7 different versions of one song idea, whether you give it lyrics and then you prompt it for whatever. So it's a good way to spark creativity. But I know a lot of producers are then taking that and then they're fine tuning it, reworking stuff or replaying out stuff. So say it plays out a melody, a lot of people are just replaying that or just getting it to where they can get the quality of it because a lot of the stems are not high quality. I had an artist in here, shout out to Mangino, man. So Mangino came here and did a feature. I haven't released a video yet. I haven't edited it, but he did a feature on an artist song. And as soon as I press play, I'm like, okay, this is a unique vibe. So I'm like, wait a minute, this sounds like AI. The production sounds like AI. And I wasn't sure on the lyrics. So after I listened to it about 3 times, I'm like, yeah, this whole thing's AI. So when I asked him, he's like, no, it's not AI. He used a certain producer. That's the producer's vibe he uses. But I'm like, yeah, if you put this in and say, give me this producer's type of vibe, like the AI will recreate it no matter what engine you use. So then we started doing some more investigation and he reached out to the artist and the artist is like, yeah, I've been dabbling and using AI. And then I'm like, well, did his skills highly increase like overnight? He goes, yeah. He goes, you know, before he wasn't this good and couldn't sing like this, but now he's dropping bars and doing melodic stuff. So that's another telltale sign with AI. You'll have it rapping really, really good and then doing melodies, like melodic, like Drake stuff, and then back to spitting bars. So that's another telltale sign. And then I've had a couple artists send me tracks saying, oh, check out my new single that's out, or check out my new project that's out. And then I go listen to it and I'm like, this doesn't sound nothing like this artist. And then I'm asking them, I'm like, yo, like, who is this? Oh, that's me. But it doesn't sound like you. And then they're like, oh yeah, I just put my lyrics into the AI and then it gave me that version. Like, that's not my voice, but those are my lyrics. So like, technically it's not you. Like, yeah, you wrote for it, but that's not you. It's not your voice. Like, I could see if you did maybe the AI voice cloning, because they have voice cloning, then you could technically say it's you because it's your clone voice. But like, a lot of these DSPs are asking you to specify that it is AI. So they're saying, hey, you know, is there any AI works in this at all? And then you're supposed to specify yes or no. And then from there, I don't know because I haven't released nothing AI. But yeah, so I just wanted to put that together and just show that like artists are using this and then lying about it. And this dude Madison pointed this out in this interview with Curtis King. So shout out to Curtis King TV. He said, for one, if it wasn't a bad thing, why are artists lying about using it? Like, why are they being deceptive up front? And then when called out on it, then later on saying, oh, yeah, well, we used AI like for the vocals or we used AI for the beat. Like, why not just be honest up front? Yeah, I used AI. That's my lyrics, that's my melody, but we use AI to translate. Like, why not just be honest? People are not being honest because they know it's a bad look to use AI. It's not a good look. Some people think it's okay, some people think it's not. It's eventually gonna be a rift. This stuff's either gonna merge and everything's just going to be one, or you're going to have like a dividing line of original creators on one side and AI creators on the other side. So honestly, I really don't care. Like, I've worked hard enough and I'm talented enough to where I can create a vibe on my own, which is not easy to do. Like, people pat me on the back all the time and say, bro, I don't know how the fuck you do it. It's just, I've put in the time and the work and then have a little bit of talent to go with it. But most of it's hard work, like steady working at this stuff, hours and hours a day, weeks and weeks and months and years to get to the point that I'm at. But it's your boy D-Man. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.